Hey guys, here's Cactus Jerk. Let me show you how I look right now. I'm a mess. This is me. I just had my weekly whiskey cola, for health reasons, you know. And now I felt like, let's do a video. Let's do a video for YouTube because we love that stuff. These are my Columnar Cacti. You can see I like them a bit. And I wanted to take a video to show you a few different populations of Trichocereus pachanoi, Echinopsis pachanoi. I have a few, and I want to use this video as a classic, you know, just to post on YouTube and to show you what's out there. So this one here, this is Ecuador. So this is a Ecuadorian Trichocereus pachanoi. It's a little bit messed up. The winter in Germany isn't easy. So what's to say about this one? It's a little bit darker in appearance to some of the Peruvians. The spines in the lower area tend to be longer. This is nothing. They can be much longer. KK339 is a classic Ecuadorian. Unfortunately, in the last 20 years, these seeds came out to be spiny Palarensis stuff like this here on the left. This is Trichocereus cuscensis, and the KK339 seeds, the newer one look like this. Normally they were similar to this, but yeah. So this is Ecuador. So let's go here. The one in center, this one, this is a hybrid, and it is a hybrid between Tom Jules Giant and Juan Cabamba, Ecuadorian. And this one follows pretty much the Tom Jules Giant, and I think it's pretty clear that this belongs to Trichocereus pachanoi too. So the one on the left, besides it, this one, this looks already a lot like Trichocereus Perovianos. This is North Peru. You can argue if these belong to pachanoi or Perovianos, but they have short spines. This is the northern Peruvian type of Trichocereus pachanoi. Again, these go into these merge with Trichocereus peruvianos at some point, so the spines get longer, but they are dark blue, often bluer than what you see in other parts of Peru. But yeah, the one in the back there, this one there, yeah, this is I have no idea. No, this is pachanoi, and the one right beside it is Perovianos. Not many differences. The right one is a short spine Perovianos, but very similar to what you see from North Peru. Yeah, let's see what next. So this one, this is a massive Ecuadorian pachanoi. Shorter spines, looks very much like Perovianos, but not as blue, not as I don't know, Glaucus. I don't know how you spell it, but that's, I mean, if you look at this here, you know what I mean, right? These look toxic. And this is Perovianos, Macrogonus, depending on if you use the name Macrogonus. This is pretty similar to what they had in mind when you made up the name Macrogonus. This is super blue. Alright, this one here, pachanoi. Short spines below 2.5 centimeters. This one, pachanoi. Short spines. In comparison to that, This is Perovianos. Almost the same. Like, you can really, if you know these plants, you should know that it's probably a very large variable species. I mean, if you look at this one, Peruvianos, and look at this one, I mean, they are so similar that you could just as well put them in one species. But, I mean, back in the days they loved making species, so here we are. Alright, so, yeah, this is Peruvianus. You can see how blue the epidermis is. The spines are minimally longer. Like, on this plant they can get even longer than 3 centimeters. You know, here you can see there's a longer spine. But overall, I mean, the differences are negligible. So here, this is Peruvianus. A little bit longer spines, dark blue epidermis. Generally a little bit higher rib count. But overall, yeah, Pachanoi and Peruvianus are very similar. This one looks a bit like PC. I don't think it is, but we'll see how it flowers. You can see the sawtooth areoles and stuff. This is usually a sign of PC, or it's a trait that's very common on it. But yeah, I haven't seen many PCs around in Europe, so we'll see. Over there, the one in the back. Pachanoi. Yeah, but you could as well call it a Perovianus. Like, these plants are so variable that you see short spine versions of Perovianus that look a lot like the longer spine versions of Pachanoi. Like the one on the right's Pachanoi 2. Like, very, very similar. And the one that I'm zooming in, this one here, this is one of the type of plants that was described as Trichocereus palarensis. So this is a version from Palar, like northern Peru, with more ribs. They have a higher rib count, so they can get like 9 ribs. Some even have 10 ribs. I mean, this one has 8, sometimes 9. Very similar to like Trichocereus pachanoi, just a higher rib count. It is like most of the species in the genus Trichocereus are like not justified, shouldn't be like species at all. You could like make this genus a lot easier if you like remove the unnecessary species. So this one that I'm zooming in right now, this is Clone 1, collection from Manuel Terra. Awesome plant, also Trichocereus pachanoi. You can see it's not as blue as the plants in the background. Like in comparison, this one, Smurf, the Smurf phallus, so to speak. This one has a name that I don't want to say on YouTube, you know how it is. YouTube hates that stuff. So yeah, this is really blue. This is the type of blue that you see on Perovianos and Macrogonus. This is how blue actually should look like. Or this. In comparison, like this is a lighter color. And sometimes they can even be bright green, like really, really bright green. This one here is scopulicola, but the color like this is normally the color that you see on a lot of Trichocereus pachanoi. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I just wanted to make a little video. I don't know, I'm drunk and I'm going to bed now. Alright guys, take care.